Right, on the line.
Well, on the line, hopefully, we're going to have Matt and... Do you know, I forgot his second name. Right,
Matt.
But it's Matt from the DeadShots in a couple of minutes, because we went to the Railway on Saturday night, and it's the first time I've seen these young guys, apart from the bass player, and Nicole actually recommended them.
Red-Headed
Devil, she recommended them, and we had them on. Fantastic. So hopefully we'll have Matt on the line. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Dave, you alright?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. What's your second name again?
It's Waterhouse.
Waterhouse, that's it, yeah. I was going to call you something else. Right, well, right, anyway, how are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing very well, thanks, Dave. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fine.
Yeah.
And after the Railway on Saturday night, fantastic. The reviews you got from all the guys in there, and the atmosphere in the place was electric, wasn't it?
It was. What made me laugh was you saying about they're all young, except the bass player.
Oh,
he's young at heart, isn't he?
That's all that
matters. So, did you enjoy Saturday night?
It was fantastic. I mean, we've only been together since May, and we've done quite a few gigs in that time. But I've got to say, the Railway was one of the best crowds that we've had, and it was a really great atmosphere in there. So, thank you very much for having us.
Well, thanks for playing it, and thanks for making it such an electric atmosphere as well. That was going to be one of my questions of how long have you been together? So, you say about 6 months?
We started our first gig was at the end of May.
Yeah.
So that's what, 8-9 months.
8-9 months, right? Like, and did you know the guys before you actually all joined up, or did you just get thrown together, sort of thing, like a boy band?
Well, I've only known the boys really about a year and a half, maybe just over a year.
All right. Where did you meet them all then?
Well, me and the guitarist Billy, like we've always sort of been friendly. Like, when we go to all the rocking events and stuff, it's always that sort of hello kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we both ended up at a friend's birthday party in Essex, not October, just gone the October before. His old band were playing, and we're friends with their band, and they said, do you want to get up and do a song? I got up, did a few, and since then me and Bill sort of agreed that this sort of needs to be a thing that we work on, and Jack is fantastic drummer in the Bill was in another band with, so we managed to snatch him.
Well, that is a coup, because I was watching him at the Railway, and he was awesome on them drums. Really was.
He's got so much energy for someone that that's why he wants to stand up, because being sat down, it don't do him any justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the first gig that we ever did, Jack couldn't make it, and our original bassist couldn't make it, so we messaged Kev and said, do you mind stepping in? Mm-hmm. He obviously agreed. Never played any of the songs really before. There was a sort of like, here's the set list, this is what we're doing tonight. Like, brace yourselves, flying by the seat of our pants kind of thing. And since then, he's not left, because we just enjoyed having him as part of the band, and you know, we've all gelled.
Well, you have
so quickly.
Yeah, because when we were watching on Saturday, you look like you've been together a long time. Mm-hmm. Right, that's why I was going to ask you how long have you been together, because it does look like you've been together a long time.
Yeah. Now I've got a really, really cheesy question.
How did I know that?
DeadShots, the name. How did you come up with that name?
In all honesty, it was Billy Jenkinson, our guitarist and songwriter, that came up with the name of the band. But I've asked him a few times, because I knew we'd get asked this kind of question, like how did we come up with the name, and he literally doesn't have a good answer. It was just one of those things that he just thought that'll be good.
So what's the meaning of the name?
Yeah, it was,
DeadShots.
Say it wasn't. Yeah.
I said to you before, Debbie, I said it's someone who can aim right dead centre shot, but there might be another meaning for it.
I think Bill is a fan of the Batman, and that was one. DeadShot, I think, was one of his villains. So
all right,
I think that might have been subconsciously.
We'll have people out there now Googling, and they'll come up with some answers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So fantastic night on the Railway. Are you actually recording any material?
We're currently in the process of putting together like a small 6-track CD that we want to sort of start dishing out to people. If people want to buy from us and that. Or
you can send it to us for free, yeah?
Obviously. I think we could be persuaded to send you a copy. But we are in the process of also wanting to record a full album, like a 14-track album.
Right.
That should be probably start recording. Hopefully, at the end of the year, by the end of the year, if not, starting next, we should be really working on that.
Well, that sounds good, really good. And hopefully, you'll come back to Manchester because that was the furthest you've travelled, isn't it? You're going to say no now, aren't you?
It's sort of equal, but it's the furthest north. All
right, the furthest north. I'll take that. No,
yeah.
Top me off out for that. Right, you got a couple of gigs coming up.
Yes, we do. Well, our next one is on the 19th of March. We're playing at Wolverley Sports and Social Club in Kidderminster.
Yep.
We're playing alongside the band called the Straight Aces. That's been on the scene.
Brilliant band. I've had them loads of times. Brilliant band. Yeah. One of my favourites, in fact.
So they're good friends of ours, and like we always try and help each other out, or do gigs, or support each other when we can. So it's nice to get an actual gig down between us two.
And the other one?
So the next one we've got is on the 26th of March, which I think you guys have been advertising because you've got some...
we've got a competition for that tonight.
Yeah.
So, we'll leave the interview there and we'll go into this competition. Now, you can stay on the line and play along if you want. And thanks a lot for Matt ringing in, and brilliant night at the Railway.
It really was.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. And hopefully we'll see you back in Manchester soon. Now,
no problem.
Going to this